Luxury Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Today is a great day to say thank you to you for counting with us from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8. Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8 is the hottest, the latest development by P1 Plus, owners of Heartland Series Estates and Cedarwood Luxury Estates across locations. As you already may know, the Heartland Series brand is synonymous to the Akaraku concept, which implies high demand like hot akara, right? Akara is actually proteinous. It can only imply one thing, that everyone who is subscribing to Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8 will enjoy a high return on investment the same way protein inspires growth. And I'll tell you why. From a breathtaking fence job to the pace of infrastructural development, Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8 is actually a brand new recipe. So I'd like to welcome you once again to Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8, where big things are happening. Located in Umuisagba quarters opposite Okpanam City Gate and just off the Ibuzo-Okpanam Link Road, Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8 is in a strategic location. This estate has ease of access. So whether you're coming from the Ibuzo-Gwashi Highway, whether you're coming from the Asaba-Benin Expressway, it's just 4 minutes away from this estate and 6 minutes away from the Asaba International Airport. And of course, Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8 is close to all the landmarks you love here in the city of Asaba. So from the Asaba International Airport, which I've just mentioned, to the Asaba Ultra-Modern Mechanic Village, to Coca Junction, to ShopRite, and every other landmark, Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8 is in a strategic location. So Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8, looking at the layout, is actually a low-density estate. We do not like our estates crowded, so we can manage the estate with ease. Now, this is an estate a lot of people want to live in, where there are just a few neighbors, and where, of course, every neighbor will enjoy the experience Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8 offers. Going by the names of the streets, you can tell that Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8 is actually an international estate. Regardless of your race, regardless of your creed, we want you to feel at home at Heartland by Cedarwood Phase 8.
All right, a beautiful morning to you, Lagos, Nigeria. A lovely, lovely morning to you, everyone, all our viewers, all our listeners in Lagos and Nigeria and outside Nigeria. How are you all doing? Hope you had a beautiful, wonderful night's rest and hope your day is going fine as planned. Welcome to the Real Estate Market Trend right here on Nigeria's first Real Estate Radio. My name is David, and you are very much welcome to today's edition of the Real Estate Market Trend. What we do right here on the Real Estate Market Trend show is we bring to you the latest trends and information, conversations surrounding the real estate industry. So do well to be a part of this session this beautiful Wednesday morning. Like, comment, and share so that everyone in your circle, everyone in your contact list can be a part of this wonderful session this morning. From me, myself, and I, a very big welcome to each and every one of you to Nigeria's first Real Estate Radio. We are Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio.
This is Cedarwood Luxury Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Hello, viewers. I am Ambassador Dr. Julius Oyedemi, your most astounding CEO 2023 P1 Group. The best radio to listen to is no other than Cedarwood Luxury Radio. Thank you.
Hello everybody, this is Vivian Imako, the ED, P1 Perfection Business Investments Limited, and you're listening to Cedarwood Luxury Radio. Keep it locked. God bless you.
Looking for a studio to run online radio shows, podcast series, record jingles? The Cedarwood Luxury Studio is highly equipped and available to give you the very best of studio experience.
Yes, once again, I'm going to reiterate on this very platform that the Cedarwood Luxury Studio is highly equipped and readily available to give you the very best of studio experience. So if you're out there, you've been looking for a studio to leverage on, you're a content creator looking for a studio to record jingles, pre-record online radio programs, podcast series, whichever way, whatever it is that you want to do as a content creator that requires a studio facility. Yes, the Cedarwood Luxury Studio is highly equipped and readily available to give you the very best of studio experience. So do well to reach out to us, and we'll be glad and happy to hear from you and ready to also do business with you.
Hello listeners, you're here with your global multiple award-winning real estate celebrity, Honorable Dr. Balaji Osage Onolaja, PhD, FIPA, Nigerian Youth Role Model, MD, CEO, P1 Atlantic Property Network Limited. Keep listening to Cedarwood Luxury Radio.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Michael Ahwetie. I'm the Managing Director of P1 Pro, and I want to encourage you to subscribe to Cedarwood Radio.
I would not fail to appreciate every one of you that has been a part of us from the very first day even till this day. Yes, I would continue to appreciate you every day as far as I come on this platform. As far as I'm here, as far as I come your way every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I will not fail to appreciate you. Gratitude is the application for more, all right? So thank you to all your likes, comments, to every one of you that has always been joining us whenever we come live. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on notifications so that you will become aware whenever we are live. Follow us on Facebook, and do well to also follow us on all other social media platforms, Instagram and TikTok as well, which is Cedarwood Luxury Radio. You can also choose to follow my personal accounts on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on TikTok. Everything all together is David Ibiam. All right, this beautiful Wednesday morning on the real estate market trend, we want to talk about something I came across while I was making my research and trying to prepare for this morning's session. I came across this conversation, this topic, which I am bringing to the fore this morning, which is very important: factors that impact commercial real estate. Yes, we want to quickly talk about factors that impact commercial real estate. Yes, it is factors that impact commercial real estate. But before then, I just want to give you 7 key real estate trends for 2024 down to 2026. All right, 7 key real estate trends for 2024 down to 2026. The year 2023 is almost over, just a month left, less than 2 months left. This is the month of November. In few days from now, few weeks, we'll be talking about December. We'll be talking about Christmas, and then we'll be looking forward to the new year. So it is important you begin to plan ahead. I'm sure by now your plans for the new year must have been completed. Real estate investors, realtors, real estate developers, everyone outside real estate as well. So it is key you begin to learn how to set yourself ahead of the new year. Begin to plan now. It is never too late. You have less than 2 months to the end of 2023. Set your goals, set your priorities. make your research, do everything that you need to do now towards the coming year. We all know that 2023 is almost over a year. Yes, you can still achieve some of the things you were unable to achieve in the year 2023, but then in as much as you still want to achieve some of those things, look ahead, look forward to the new year, begin to plan, begin to arrange yourself, begin to set yourself up, begin to get set, yes, for the year 2024. And that is why on the real estate market trend this morning, I want to give you 7 key real estate trends for 2024 that would, extend to 2026. Number 1 is house hunting goes digital. Yes, house hunting goes digital searches. All right. From the year 2024, even from this year, house searching now, would increase. It has gone digital, but in 2024, we are going to see an increase in digital house hunting. So if you're a realtor, real estate developer, real estate investor, whichever part of the real estate that you are involved in, you need to start leveraging on the digital space. You need to start leveraging on the digital space. You need to start taking advantage of the digital space, beginning with your social media platforms. All right. So it is key you begin to take advantage. I overheard somebody saying this morning that, I need to work on my Instagram handle. I don't want to just post anyhow videos right there on my Instagram handles. I really want to post professional videos. I want to put up professional posts. All right. So this is what I'm trying to say this morning. You must, it is a must. You must begin to take advantage of the digital space as a real estate person, in whichever parts of real estate. And this morning we're going to learn the different types of real estate business. We're going to get there after we're done with this trends, real estate, 7 key real estate trends for 2024 down to 2026. All right. So housing hunting goes digital. All right. So it is very important. Digital transformation are up to 2,225% over the last 10 years. And the pandemic accelerated digitalization across all sectors, not the real estate alone. So it is important. You should begin to leverage and take advantage of the digital space as a real estate person and also as a business person. This cuts across all sectors. So I'm not just speaking to real estate realtors. I'm not just speaking to realtors alone. I'm not just speaking to real estate developers. I'm speaking to every other person. Take advantage. Begin to take your social media platform very serious. Be mindful of the things you post. The level of professionalism. Clean pictures, professional pictures, as professional as you can. I mean, at least up your game. Don't post blurry pictures. Don't post, blurry videos. You get what I'm trying to say? So, digitalization cuts across all sectors, and it has accelerated. The pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic even contributed to the acceleration of digitalization, all right? So take advantage of that. The second key real estate trend for 2024 and 2026, towards 2026, is people will begin to move from cities to sub-cities. People will begin to move from cities to sub-cities, especially those that has lost their jobs, those that are unable to earn or are unable to afford the cost of getting properties in big, large, luxury cities. So it is important that, yes, the rich will continue going for the luxury apartment. The rich will continue going for, the expensive environment and all that. So people would begin to see an increase in movement. All right? An increase in movement. People will begin to move from, let's say, the Lekki axis down to the Ajah axis, down to, small-scale business owners, salary earners, business people in general, small scale, young ones, young business people that are coming up, young graduates, students, and all that. So we would begin to see a move from bigger cities, those who may not be able to afford the big cities. And we would also going to see an increase, a move from the from the little cities to also the bigger cities. Those whose income will begin to grow, those whose income will begin to enlarge. So it is important that you have a foresight. You know this, you have the knowledge of this, you have the understanding of this, so that you can begin to adjust yourself and make proper plans. So we would, see a move. People would begin to move from cities to suburbs cities, all right? From cities to suburbs. So let's look out for that. And also another key real estate trend that we would continue, that we would begin to see from 2024 is the Sun Belt's popularity would continue to rise. The Sun Belt's environment, the popularity of such environment will begin to rise. Another thing we'll begin to see, another trend we'll begin to see in the real estate industry is single-family housing demand would begin to increase. Single-family housing demand would create shortages. All right? Another trend we'll begin to see is home prices would continue to rise. Home prices would continue to rise. Your apartment of 150 would rise. All right. Now, another trend that we would begin to notice, we would begin to see from 2024 down to 2026 is mortgage rates will drop. Yes, this is a forecast. All right. Mortgage rates will drop. And the seventh one is rental property market would decline. Rental property market would decline. So this is a research I made, just to have a forecast. There are factors that might affect some of these things that I have mentioned, all right? But, just like the weather forecast will tell you, it would rain today, it would rain tomorrow, it will be sunny today. And for one reason or the other, there might just be some sort of climate change that would make, that forecast not really come to pass. So let's just have that in mind that from 2024, we'll begin to see digital house hunting. We'll begin to see people move from city to suburbs. We'll begin to see the Sun Belt popularity increase in Sun Belt popularity. We'll begin to see single family housing demand with shortage in single family housing demand, and we'll begin to see home price increase. We might also begin to see mortgage rates drop and also rental property market decline. Factors that impact commercial real estate is what I want to talk about this morning. Factors that impact commercial real estate. Factors that impact commercial real estate. And somebody may want to ask, what is commercial real estate? But before I tell you what commercial real estate is, I want to bring to your knowledge this morning that there are several 7 types of real estate businesses. All right, there are 7 types of real estate businesses. There might be more than 7, but from my research that I've made, I got to discover that there are 7 types of real estate business. First, number 1 is property management. Yes, property management. Okay, in subsequent programs, I might take these types of bring up conversation on these various types of real estate business: property management, real estate trust, real estate investment trust, real estate investment trust, commercial real estate, which is what I want to talk about this morning, and the factors that impact commercial real estate development, real estate photography. Yes, when I saw the real estate photography, I was like, oh, So there is something like real estate photography. Yes, there is real estate photography. So if you're out there, you want to go into the real estate business, you don't know the type of real estate business you want to go into, I'm bringing to your understanding that there are 7 types of real estate business that you can choose to go to, and you can choose to go into. I've mentioned property management. You can choose to go into the property management sector of the real estate business. You can choose to go into the real estate investment trust. All right. You can also choose to do the commercial real estate. You can also choose to do real estate development. All right. You can also choose. Okay, you've calculated, you've seen your abilities, you know that your strength might not be able to go for the property management or the real estate investment trust or the commercial real estate or real estate development. You can choose to go for real estate photography, especially those of you that are gifted in the photographic you have the photographic talent. You're a photographer out there. You may not, you should not, I would advise you should not just limit yourself to events and some other forms of photography that you are currently into. You can choose to go into real estate photography. Yes, that's a real deal. That's a big thing. I mean, you can add it to your portfolio. You can add it to your photography portfolio. All right, real estate photography. Yes, you're surprised that there is something like real estate photography. Yes, of course, there is real estate photography. Multifamily residential is another type of real estate business that you can consider going into. Multifamily residential and also real estate agents. We all know that we have so many millions, billions of real estate agents scattered across the nation and also across the world. What is real estate? What is commercial real estate? Commercial real estate is property used exclusively for business related purpose or to provide a workspace rather than a living space, which would instead constitute residential real estate. Commercial real estate is property used exclusively for business related purpose or to provide a workspace rather than a living space, which would instead constitute residential real estate. Most often, real estate is leased to tenants to conduct income-generating activities. This broad category of real estate can include everything from a single storefront to a huge shopping center. Commercial real estate comes in a variety of forms. It can be anything from an office building to a residential duplex or even a restaurant, coffee shop, a warehouse, and so on and so forth. All right, so individuals, companies, and corporates interests can make money from commercial real estate by leasing it out or holding it and reselling it. Now, I hope you understand the concept of commercial real estate. Now, commercial real estate includes several categories such as retailers of all kinds, office space, hotels, resorts, strip malls, restaurants, and healthcare facilities. So I want you to take home this morning. If I thought you're not going to take anything home from this conversation, key takeaway that I want you to freely take away with this morning is commercial real estate refers to property used specifically for businesses or income generating purpose. Commercial real estate differs from residential real estate because it has the potential to generate profit for the property owner through capital gain or rental income. The 4 main classes of commercial real estate are office space, industrial, multifamily rentals, and retail. Commercial real estate provides rental income as well as the potential for some capital appreciation for investors. Are we together? All right. The last thing I want you to also be aware is publicly traded real estate investment trusts are a feasible way for individuals to indirectly invest in commercial real estate. And this brings me to the factors that impact commercial real estate. Factors that impact commercial real estate. The commercial real estate market is closely tied to interest rates. Low interest rate makes borrowing more affordable for businesses, leading to increased growth and investment in commercial real estate, such as new construction projects, higher occupancy rates, and appreciation of property values. On the other hand, high interest rates can slow down business growth, decrease new construction projects, and decrease the value of existing properties. Businesses can take advantage of low interest rates by investing in new properties or refinancing existing loans to lower monthly payments and improve cash flow. So, commercial high interest rates, is one of the factors. High interest rates is one of the factors that impacts commercial real estate. High interest rates and also low interest rates plays a significant role when it comes to the impact of commercial real estate. However, businesses should also consider the potential future direction of interest rates. I'll take that again. Businesses should also consider the potential future direction of interest rates when making investment or financing decisions. It's also important to know that interest rates can vary depending on the type of loan or investment, and businesses should be aware of these variations when making financial decisions. So if you're the type out there you want to go into the commercial real estate, I'm letting you know that interest rates, either high or low, plays a significant role, has a very strong impact when it comes to commercial real estate. So it is important that you become aware of the potential future direction of interest rates as you are making your investments or financing decisions. It is also important to know that interest rates can vary depending on the type of loan and investment, and businesses should be aware of these variations when making financial decisions. Please take note of that, especially those of us that are into the commercial real estate. I said those of us, I'm also part of them. Another important factor this morning I want you to consider when evaluating the commercial real estate market is the fact that the overall economic the overall economic conditions. The first factor that impacts commercial real estate is what? Interest rates, high or low. The second factor that impacts commercial real estate is the overall economic condition of wherever you find yourself, any nation, any territory, any demographic that you find yourself. All right, I don't speak grammar for that. Don't mind me. I'm just having fun in the studio. All right, another important factor to consider when evaluating the commercial real estate market is the overall economic conditions. A strong economy can lead to increased demand for commercial properties, leading to a higher occupancy rate and appreciation in property values. Conversely, a weak economy, when I say a week, I'm not talking of a week now, like days of the week now, but I'm talking of something that has no strength. All right, a weak economy can lead to a decrease in demand for commercial properties. A weak economy can lead to a decrease in demand for commercial properties, leading to a higher vacancy rate and decreased values. So it is important you do your due diligence. You are very much aware of your environment, the overall economic conditions before going into commercial real estate. And like I made mention, I'm going to, prepare conversations for the various types of real estate businesses that we have. But this morning we are looking at commercial real estate, and I've told you what commercial real estate are, the purposes of commercial real estate, and I'm giving you impacts. Factors that impact commercial real estate. I've mentioned the fact that interest rates impact commercial real estate. So if you're out there, you want to go into the commercial part of real estate, you should also, especially when it comes to loan. When we're talking of interest rate now, we're talking of loans, all right? If I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected as well. You should consider the interest rates. High interest rate impacts, low interest rate impacts as well. Overall economic condition is another factor that impacts real estate, commercial real estate. So a weak economy can lead to a decrease in demand for commercial properties. So if you find yourself in an environment, let me just put it that way. If you find yourself in an environment that has weak economy, you should be aware that there would be a decrease in demand for commercial properties. And this will lead to higher vacancy rates and decreased value. So the knowledge of this, the awareness of this would now make you take the right decisions and the right steps that you want to take. Businesses should be aware of these economic conditions and how they may impact their investment in the commercial real estate. All right, this is just me trying to say you should be aware of the economic conditions of where you find yourself and how that economic condition can impact your investment in the commercial real estate. All right? So, the economic condition, the overall economic condition plays a significant role, has a way of impacting, plays a significant role when it comes to the impact that it plays in commercial real estate. Additionally, businesses should also consider the specific location of the property when making investment decisions. You should consider the specific location of the property when making investment decisions. Properties located in areas with strong demographics, such as high population density or a large number of businesses, may be more likely to have a steady demand for commercial space. Properties located in areas with weak demographics may have a harder time attracting tenants and may not be as valuable as properties located in more desirable areas. I'm sure this is very, very clear to you and absolutely understanding. You should also consider the specific location. There are locations where your properties would, boom, and there are locations where your properties would not boom. Depend on the kind of property, depend on the kind of, we are talking of commercial real estate right now, all right? Let me not just digress. So you should consider the specific location of the property when making investment decisions. Let's take Akara Oko for instance now. We have Heartland, Heartland by Cedarwood, Heartland 1, Heartland 2, Heartland 3, Heartland 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we are looking forward to Heartland 9 and 10. The possibility of this growth is because these properties, these estates are located in environments, in areas, in demographics that are strong. These properties are located in areas with strong demographics. These properties are located in areas that has high population density and a large number of businesses around. So we have been able to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, currently in 8, and we are looking forward to 9 and 10. And like I said, the reason why this is possible is because these various heartlands, these various estates with the name Heartland is located in, areas with strong demographics and also located in areas that has high population density and a large number of businesses. So you should consider environments. You should consider investing in properties located in areas with strong demographics. So it is very, very important you put this into consideration. There may likely to be a steady demand for commercial space, and this is as a result of properties located in high density, high population density, and all that. All right, so it is very, very key that you put these things into consideration. Properties located in areas with weak demographics may have a harder time attracting tenants and it may not be as valuable as properties located in more desirable areas. So do your study, do your due diligence, do your research before going into this. So this is me telling you that another factor, another thing that can impact commercial real estate is what? Strong demography, high population, the large number of businesses in that environment. And also demographics that has properties located in areas with weak demographics may have harder time attracting tenants and may also not be as valuable as properties located in more desirable areas. Another important factor to consider is the level of competition in that area. I think I'm having a nice time with this lecture, and I'm sure you are also having a nice time as well. Yes, the level of competition in that area, in that particular area. Properties located in areas with a high level of competition may have a harder time attracting tenants and may not be as valuable as properties located in areas with less competition. Businesses, investors, developers should also consider the specific property type when making investment decisions. For example, properties that are well maintained and have modern amenities may be more likely to attract tenants and may be more valuable than properties that are not well maintained or do not have modern amenities. I'm not going to mention the name of the estate, but I live in an estate where we've noticed a lot of empty houses, a lot of empty apartments. And this estate has some challenges from light to water. You see it now. So properties that are well maintained and have modern amenities may be more likely, not even maybe, it is more likely to attract tenants. It is more likely to attract people. It is more likely to attract clients. And, it is more likely to be valuable than properties that are not well maintained or do not have modern amenities. In addition, businesses, developers, realtors, real estate investors, you out there that want to go into commercial real estate, you should also consider the potential for the future growth in the area. Yes. It is another factor, potential future growth in that particular area. Potential future growth. I'm sure many of you must have heard of Ajaya Akpata. Many of you must have heard of Heartland situated in Asaba. Many of you must have heard of Future Town. Many of you must have heard of Monastery Road. Many of you must have heard of Shongotedo. There are estates, there are developments. Many of you must have heard of Ekpe, the refinery, and the things that are. So that is you considering the potential future growth of the particular environment you are, you want to invest in. it is key you look, you have a forecast, have a pictorial. Okay, the English did not come. So this is just me trying to say it is important that you consider the potential for future growth in the area. Properties located in areas with strong potential for future growth, such as areas with new development or planned infrastructure projects, may be more likely to appreciate over time. Conversely, properties located in areas with weak potential for future growth may not appreciate as much over time. So you should also be aware that future growth, potential for future growth in any environment is another factor that impacts commercial real estate. So you should put this into consideration as you go into commercial real estate investments or commercial real estate business. I'm going to take a quick break, but before then, I want to give you another essential factor to consider. Which is the level of risk involved in the investment. Yes, another essential factor to consider is the level of risk involved in the investment. Properties that are considered to be low-risk investments, such as properties that are fully leased to credit-worthy tenants, may be more attractive to investors than properties that are considered to be high-risk investments, such as properties that are vacant or have tenants with poor credit. Risks involved in investment is another factor that impacts commercial real estate. You should also consider that. And I'm going to say it again, that properties that are considered to be low risk investment, such as properties that are fully leased to credit-worthy tenants, may be more attractive to investors. Yes, absolutely very true. Than properties that are considered to be high risk investments, such as properties that are vacant or have tenants or tenants with poor credit. So it is important you consider the risk. You look into the risk factor of commercial real estate business. All right, let me take a quick break at this point, and then I'll be right back. We'll continue to look into factors that impact commercial real estate.
My name is Emmanuel Madweke. I'm standing at the soil of Cedarwood City Estate, Owerri. This estate is the latest stock in town. Like, if you come in the city of Owerri, everybody is mentioning Cedarwood City, because of the massive development going on in this nice estate.
Work is currently going on in the beautiful estate. Look at the security house. It's 90% completed. As you can see, work has already begun. This place is fast developing. And here is buy and build. It's a buy and build estate.
This estate is located at Olako Junction, Owerri. Just after this estate, next junction there is Airport Junction. It has a land title, registered survey and power of attorney. It's facing opposite a third road. Wow. Work is really going on in this estate. As you can see, here is the water fountain of Cedarwood City Estate. It's amazing, right? Size plot of this estate is 464 square meters, going for 3 million naira. And we have 232 square meters, going for 1.5 million naira. That means you can equally secure a plot of land at ease. And we'll give you flexible payment plan. So you don't need to worry about it. Make sure you're a landowner in this amazing estate, Cedarwood City. Don't miss this opportunity. I want you all to know this. In P1 Plus, owners of Cedarwood Estate, we don't sell bush, but we sell value. That's why we place value in your investment.
Making home ownership a reality.
All right, you're very much welcome back. You're very much welcome back to the Real Estate Market Trend right here on Nigeria's first real estate radio, Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio. I love the last line of that particular video we just watched. We don't sell bush right here in P1 Plus, but we sell value. And yes, and that is what we also do right here on Cedarwood Luxury Radio. We don't sell false information. We sell valuable. We give you valuable information. Yes, this morning I've been talking about factors that impact commercial real estate. Factors that impact commercial real estate. I mentioned that interest rate is one of the factors that impact commercial real estate. When we talk about interest rates, you should look into the interest rate of the current interest rate before going into commercial real estate. The low interest rates make borrowing more affordable for businesses, and also on the other hand, high interest rates can slow down business growth and decrease new construction projects and decrease the value of existing properties. So you should also consider when you should put this into consideration when going into commercial real estate. Put the interest rate into consideration. I want you to be aware that low interest rates make borrowing more affordable for business. Hence, leading to increased growth and investment in commercial real estate. And this would also contribute to new construction projects, higher occupancy rates, and appreciation of property values. On the other hand, high interest rates can slow down business growth. Yes, it would also bring about decrease in new construction projects and decrease the value of existing properties. So it is key, of utmost importance, like I would like to always say, that you put into consideration, interest rate before going into commercial real estate. I also mentioned this morning that another factor that impacts commercial real estate is potential direction of interest rates. Yes, potential direction of interest rates. Yes, you should also consider that when making investment or financing decision. Yes, it is important that you consider that. Another important factor I mentioned this morning is you need to consider the evaluating commercial real estate market condition, the overall economic condition. Yes, the overall economic condition is what you should consider, because it has a way of impacting commercial real estate. So it is important that you consider when evaluating commercial real estate. It is key that you look into the overall economic condition. A strong economy can lead to increased demand for commercial properties, leading to higher occupancy rates and appreciation in property value. You should also be aware that a weak economy can lead to decrease in demand for commercial properties, leading to higher vacancy rates and decreased value. So the overall economic condition is what you should put into consideration before going into commercial real estate. I've also mentioned this morning that businesses, commercial real estate investors should also consider the specific location of the property when making investment decision. So if you're out there, you want to go into commercial real estate, you should consider the specific location of the property when making investment decision. Yes, I also mentioned the fact that the level of competition. Yes, I mentioned the level of competition in the area. Properties located in areas with high level of competition may have higher time attracting tenants and may not be as valuable as properties located in areas with less competition. So you should put into consideration the level of competition in the area. All right. I also mentioned that businesses, everyone out there who want to go into commercial real estate should also consider the potential for future growth in the area. Yes, the potential for future growth in the area. It is very, very key. It is very, very important to take note of this. Properties located in areas with strong potential for future growth, such as areas with new development or planned infrastructure projects, may be more likely to appreciate over time. And properties located in areas with weak potential for future growth may not appreciate as much, may not appreciate more, that much over time. I also talked about the fact that you should also consider the level of risks. Yes, the level of risks. All right, the level of risk. So you should look out. Look out for tenants that are credit worthy than tenants that has poor credit record. It is very, very important. Yes. Another factor that impacts commercial real estate this morning that I want to talk about, another factor I want to talk about that impacts commercial real estate is what I call yes. Sorry, pardon me right there. Just pardon me. These things can just come up at any time. Yes, it's also worth noting that commercial real estate investment can take on many different forms, such as buying an office building, a shopping center, or a multi-family complex. Each type of property has its own set of advantages and disadvantages, and the right investment will depend on the specific needs and goals of the business. It's also worth noting that commercial real estate investment can take on many different forms, such as buying an office building, a shopping center, or a multi-family complex. Each type of property has its own set of advantages and disadvantages. So you need to take out time and weigh the advantages and disadvantages. Do your calculations, do your due diligence. Look at the disadvantages. Does it outweigh the advantages? Look at the advantages. Does it outweigh the disadvantages? Commercial real estate can take on many different forms. So it has its advantages and its disadvantages as well. And the right investment will depend on the specific needs and goals of the business. For example, an office building may be a good investment for a business that needs a lot of space for its operations, while a shopping center may be a good investment for a business that is looking to generate income from rent. A multi-family complex may be a good investment for a business that is looking for a steady stream of rental income. So it is important you look into the different forms of commercial real estate. Look into the different forms of commercial real estate. A shopping center may be a good investment for a business that is looking to generate income from rent. A multi-family complex may be a good investment for business that is looking for a steady stream of rental income. So by the time you take your pen and your paper, you sit down, you look into the different forms of commercial real estate, you weigh the advantages and the disadvantages, then you make your decision. An office building may be a good investment. So you might choose to say, okay, I want to go into office building. It may be a good investment for businesses that needs a lot of space for its operations. So you know that you are building a lot of space, you are building something big. You can choose to go into the shopping center. These are forms of commercial real estate. Office space, shopping centers, multifamily complex, and all that, all right? So look into the different forms of commercial real estate. Look at the advantages and the disadvantages, the level of income. Some of this income comes, and some of the incomes of the different forms of commercial real estate comes monthly, some come yearly, some come in 5 years. You're leasing a property for 5 years. You know that, yes, your payment is coming. You know when your payment is coming. You're renting out a property. You're getting your rental, your income every month, every year. So you need to weigh it, look at the advantages and the disadvantages, and go for the best. All right? It is also important for businesses and everyone that want to go into the commercial real estate to consider the tax implication of commercial real estate investments. Commercial real estate investments can offer many tax benefits, such as the ability to deduct depreciation and interest expenses. However, businesses should also be aware of any potential tax disadvantages, such as the possibility of higher tax on rental income or capital gains. Another factor to consider is the level of liquidity of commercial real estate investment, and that is going to be the last point this morning. I just digress a bit to make you understand the fact that you need to look into the different forms of commercial real estate, weigh the advantages and the disadvantages, and how it would benefit you, make your choice, and then go into it with peace of mind and rest of mind, all right? And assurance that, yes, you are making the best of decisions. And also, feel free to go for what's the word now? I wanted to say counseling, but counseling is not the word. Consultation, yes, consultation. Go for consultation. Ask professionals. Make your findings. Do your research. The last factor that impacts commercial real estate this morning is the level of liquidity. All right, the level of liquidity of commercial real estate investments. Commercial real estate investments can be liquid. This means that it can take a significant amount of time to sell a property. Businesses, everyone who wants to go into the commercial real estate should consider this when making investment decisions, as they may not be able to quickly access their fund if they need them. The level of liquidity of commercial real estate investment. And when I'm talking about liquidity here, I'm referring to I'm referring to the fact that it can take a significant amount of time to sell a property. You should understand that it can take a significant amount of time to sell a property. So you need to consider this when making investment decisions, as they may not be able to, quickly, as you may not be able to quickly, access your funds when you need them. So consider the level of liquidity of any form. There are various forms of commercial real estate investment now. So you need to consider the level of liquidity of any form of commercial real estate investment that you may want to go into. Yes, commercial real estate investments can be illiquid, all right, meaning that it can take a significant amount of time to sell a property. Yes, so consider, make sure you do your consideration, your findings very, very well before going into any form of commercial real estate. When evaluating the commercial real estate market, businesses, investors who wants to go into commercial real estate should consider a variety of factors such as interest rates, economic conditions, locations, competition, property type, the potential for future growth, the level of risk, the type of property, tax implication, and liquidity. By understanding these factors that I have just mentioned, businesses can now make informed decisions about when to invest in commercial real estate, refinance existing loans, expand operations, or upgrade existing properties. Lastly, as I bring this conversation to a close, as I draw the curtain, businesses should also be aware of the level of liquidity of commercial real estate investment and how it may impact their ability to access their funds. With this knowledge, with this few points of mine, hope I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that business can make informed decision about whether commercial real estate is the right investment for them. At this point, I'm going to draw the curtain. I'll see you again by 1 p.m. and also by 4 p.m. Do well to go back to this lecture. Go over it over and over again. Share it with everyone around you that needs to, be aware of this solid information that I have brought. This information is as solid as fufu and eba. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's keep the conversation going even after the end of this session. God bless you and see you all again by 1 p.m. and also by 4 p.m. Do well to join us. Thank you for watching.
Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Can cause it. Is Professor Julius prepare a table before my enemies. From nobody to somebody,
on behalf of the International Entrepreneurship University, I present to you this plaque of money. Congratulations, Prof.
The Lord has been so good to me. Baba God to carry blessings, give me make I jealous. Say my boy enjoy. Family man ya kubali do. Oye na ya bweze ya bukweze.